Ustedes se preguntarán dónde yo me encuentro en estos momentos. Estamos en Centralia, en el corazón de Pensilvania, donde las calles están agrietadas, sale humo desde la tierra y todo está abandonado. Voy a hacer un recorrido por todo este lugar para indagar por qué fue abandonado y por qué se encuentra en estas condiciones. Centralia, Pensilvania. Es un pueblo casi abandonado debido a un incendio subterráneo en una mina de carbón que ha estado ardiendo desde 1962. El incendio comenzó cuando se quemaban desechos en un vertedero cercano que estaba conectado a túneles de minas de carbón abandonadas. Las llamas se propagaron al carbón subterráneo, encendiendo un incendio imposible de extinguir. A lo largo de los años, el fuego se extendió por túneles, liberando gases tóxicos y provocando el colapso del suelo en algunas áreas. En la década de 1980, el gobierno de Estados Unidos declaró la ciudad inhabitable. La mayoría de los residentes fueron reubicados con compensaciones económicas. En 1992, el estado de Pensilvania expropió las propiedades restantes. Hoy en día solo quedan unos pocos residentes y el código postal de la ciudad fue eliminado en 2002. El fuego sigue ardiendo y podría continuar durante siglos. La ciudad se ha convertido en un destino de interés para turistas y exploradores urbanos, especialmente por la famosa Graffiti Highway, la cual es una carretera cubierta de grafitis. Esta fue cerrada en 2020. Es un caso único de una ciudad fantasma moderna, resultado de un desastre ecológico y humano. Ok, mi gente, y aquí estamos con nuestro amigo Mike, que nos lo encontramos aquí en Centralia, y de una vez se ofreció, me dijo, ¿alguna pregunta? Entonces lo tenemos aquí con nosotros porque él nos va a decir más o menos qué pasó con esta ciudad. Hey, what's up, Mike?
How you doing, Caesar? Great meeting you today.
All right, nice to meet you too.
Yes.
Mike, you told me that there was a house of somebody over here that used to be here.
Yeah, this is a spot where there was a film made, a documentary film about the town.
Okay.
And basically, the main guy that's in the film, his name is John Lokitis.
Okay.
And they show his house many times in the film. They show him leaving and coming back from work. His house was actually right here.
And what happened with the house?
The story that I remember, the details may not be perfectly correct, but I remember hearing a story from another guy that had a channel on YouTube.
Okay.
Put up a video that was made by another guy that actually, I think he lived in Centralia. And the story behind what happened to his house was they came one day and just basically evicted him.
Okay.
And knocked his house down.
Oh.
And the reason, I would suspect the reason was maybe they thought that the ground was going to collapse somewhere around and they were concerned for his safety. I don't really know the reason for it, but it was somewhere around 2009. That's the story that I heard.
So by 2009 still there was like houses still?
This house that was here was the only house on this, pretty much in this whole block at that time.
Okay,
yeah,
so
everything was already empty.
There used to be, like, there's still houses around here?
Yeah, there was one right down on that other side of the street over there at the dead end. They just knocked that down, I want to say, beginning of February.
Okay.
And I was here the day they knocked it down.
Oh, okay, because you always come over here?
Yeah, I come over here fairly often.
Okay.
Yeah.
What make you come over here? Because, señores, nosotros veníamos pasando y él vino para acá, entonces él está diciendo que él siempre viene. What make you come? Like,
I used to drive a truck for a living.
Okay.
I would come through here with the truck, and I always wondered what's up with all these. There's sidewalks around, and there's a graveyard on the hill.
Yeah.
But there's no buildings.
There's no building.
And then one day I stumbled on YouTube about an abandoned town in Pennsylvania, called
Okay.
Centralia, and I put 2 and 2 together, and I figured out that I was driving right through it.
Okay.
Okay, so then in 2019, I heard about the graffiti highway.
Yeah.
So I started coming up here to walk and just enjoy the nature.
Enjoy
And back
the
then,
nature.
the highway, which is over there, was totally open,
Open.
like it was when it
So
closed.
Now it closed, right?
Now it's closed. It's covered with dirt.
Covered with dirt.
Yep. They,
Wow.
what I understand, the coal company that owns the property, they just brought in dump truck after dump truck of dirt and covered it up because they don't want people on it anymore.
Okay. Okay.
I guess they had some problem with some kind of a, criminal activity or something over there, and they didn't want people on it, so they buried it. And they basically, something that used to draw thousands of people every year,
Every year.
all of a sudden just
Vanish.
vanished.
And I see like a lot of graffitis on the street over there.
Yeah.
That's what that was like a graffiti highway.
Yeah.
That
that highway over there was so covered with graffiti it looked like a rainbow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
you
why.
can, you can still see it today. You can still see the little spots here and there where it's painted, but it's mostly covered up with
It's
dirt.
mostly covered up.
Yep.
There's still access over there or no?
Yeah, you can get in over there.
Okay.
I don't know that they really want you on there. I don't remember if there's no trespassing signs over there.
Okay.
But from what I understand, they really don't want people on there. And
They have people watching.
people
us,
go on
that's
there all the
good.
time. I don't know if it's
Because like us YouTuber, we trespass a lot of places.
Oh, I know. I see other people doing it, but I don't know that I want to do that.
Okay.
But
So the guy that made the documentary used to live, and then you were saying that there was like a fire on the ground, and they haven't figured out what makes this fire.
well, what happened was there was a dump on the other side of the town,
Okay.
and it's behind the graveyard that's there now.
Okay.
Okay, and we can go over there, and I can show you where the fire started later if you want.
Yeah.
But they went to burn garbage, and the fire got into a coal vein, went underground, and the coal veins go in all different directions. and
Okay.
so once it goes underground, you know where it's going to go, and that was the beginning of the end
The
for this
beginning
whole
of the
town.
end
When you
of the
think
whole
about
town.
it was one match,
One match.
and look at all around and what
Yeah.
happened.
The religious people might say like, "Oh, this is something from hell," but we never know. So let's keep moving. Let's see what's going on with this town
Okay.
or ghost town. Síganos, vamos a seguir moviéndonos para otras localidades. Yo obviamente le voy a poner la traducción aquí porque no puedo desaprovechar la oportunidad de Mike, que nos está dando la historia de lo que es Centralia. Señores, miren, todo esto eran calles normales. Me imagino que todo esto estaba lleno de casas.
And just make a right here. I think we can get through this way.
Oh, okay. We gotta walk there, right?
Yeah, we can walk.
Paramos aquí. Bueno, mi gente, vamos a chequear este cementerio que había aquí, porque en este pueblito tenía todo. Y se armó un fuego por debajo de la tierra y empezaron las casas a quemarse. Y obviamente el gobierno tuvo que empezar a sacar a la gente y tuvieron que irse yendo poco a poco. Pero tenemos aquí a Mike que nos va a dar información de lo que es Centralia.
It's not as busy as it used to be.
Oh, it used to be more busy,
There
right?
used to be way more people here, especially on the weekends.
Okay.
It would just be packed with people, ATVs all over. It was quite the place, 5 or 6 years ago.
They kept the cemetery.
Yeah, somebody.
No fire at the cemetery?
I haven't seen any signs of it right in this area recently, no. But this is the cemetery where, right on the opposite side over there, that's where the fire started.
Señores, miren, este es el cementerio y en la parte de atrás, we can go on this side or...
Yeah, we can go in there.
En la parte de atrás, mi gente, fue que empezó el cementerio. Yeah, but the graves are in good shape.
Yeah, somebody still mows it, obviously.
Yeah.
There's graves in here that go all the way back to the 1800s.
1800, yeah, look at this one. The majority of people are from the 1800s. So this is a very...
It's very old. Yeah, the town was started in 1866, I believe.
Okay, 1866.
So there would be people in there from, that time forward. But this was an old coal mining town.
Old coal, that was the main...
Yeah, that's what kept this place. That's what's basically started the town, and it was, from what I understand, mostly Irish people lived here.
Irish, okay.
Yep. Yeah, mostly immigrants came over to the United States, and they were looking for work. And back in the 1800s, there was plenty of coal mining going on. There's abandoned mines all over the place around here. There's signs. I mean, obviously the holes aren't still there. The holes inside the hills, they're buried. There's some of them that you can see that are actually filled in with stone.
Okay.
That somebody closed them off, so nobody would go in there.
Nobody would go there. It might get buried over there, right?
Right. Yep. But yeah, if you look at some of the dates on some of these gravestones here, they're pretty old. Some of them.
Él estaba diciendo, mi gente, que la mayoría de personas que como que habitaban en este pueblecito eran mineros y que en esta área está llena de minas abandonadas. Obviamente han tenido que cerrarla con piedra para que la gente no entre, porque ustedes saben que eso es bastante peligroso. Por eso en este cementerio ustedes van a ver muchas, la mayoría de personas que están aquí son de los 1800, que nacieron en los 1800 y eso así, pero hasta el años recientes todavía vivía gente aquí. When does the fire started?
1962.
En el 1962 fue que empezaron los fuegos a empezar a destruir este pueblo. Have you come over here at night?
No.
No,
I stay out of here at night. No, I'm home. I'm home in my living room at night. Yeah.
At night. Yo le pregunté que si él ha venido de noche y me dijo que no. Porque está raro, mi gente, que exactamente detrás del cementerio fue que empezó el fuego. I'm telling them that it's weird that basically behind the cemetery, the fire started.
Yes.
You don't find it weird?
Yeah, it is a little strange, isn't
it? Let's keep moving. Let's see exactly the place where the fire started.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the fire started in this. Can we walk over there?
Yeah, we can walk in here. This is where the fire actually started, in here from. Now, this information that I have is from documentaries that I've watched.
Okay.
And testimonies from people that lived here.
Okay.
About where the fire started, and that would be in here. Okay. At one time it was an open pit, from what I understand, and that they started a fire with a coal vein exposed.
A coal vein exposed and opened the fire.
And they made a fire in here. This at one time, from what I've heard, it was a pit at one time, a coal pit, and it's obviously since all been filled in.
Yeah, because it's been a lot of years.
Yes.
Miren, aquí fue que empezó el fuego. había una vena de lo que era la mina de carbón y eso. Y en esta parte fue que empezó el fuego, que está detrás, si ustedes pueden ver, detrás del cementerio. A mí me gustaría que ustedes lo pongan ahí en los comentarios. Está raro eso, mi gente, que detrás del cementerio empezaron los fuegos subterráneos de esta ciudad fantasma. Bueno, mi gente, aquí nos encontramos en uno de los, how you call that, pits?
It's a pipe that they made holes here called boreholes.
Boreholes.
Okay, and what they were for is the theory was they drilled the holes and they wanted to check the temperatures all around the town. There's literally hundreds of these things, not all this big around. Some of them are small and they're down low on the ground. We might run into one or two of them around. But if you walk in the woods here, they're all around. But this is a big example. This is one they actually used to vent the smoke out of the fire. I don't know why they would do that. It seems to me that if you want to put a fire out, you starve it of oxygen, not give it oxygen.
Yeah. So maybe they want to try to get the heat out.
There's
like
all kinds
of
there's all kinds of theories about why they put them in. I've heard some people say they put them in here so it would draw it away from the town. I'm no geological expert, but these used to be very hot, and that's why you have this fencing around.
Okay.
This was, 3 or 4 feet around so people wouldn't touch it.
No tan caliente, mi gente. Esto son unas tuberías que metían abrían unos hoyos, metían esa tubería para sacar el caliente. Me imagino que estaban tratando de sacar la temperatura de la tierra o haciendo experimentos. Mike dice que no está muy seguro de para qué eso, pero eso era bien caliente, mi gente. Y por eso tienen estas barandillas aquí para que la gente no pusiera la mano, porque eran bien calientes. Obviamente yo me atreví a poner la mano, no está caliente, pero hay más, allá abajo hay otra. Y Mike me dice que debe de haber cientos de hoyos en la tierra, porque estaban tratando de ver por qué se armaban esos fuegos. Si ustedes ven, mi gente, todo esto aquí es monte, árboles, pero todo esto aquí eran casas. Este era un pueblo bien grande, porque aquí había minas de carbón y todos los que vivían en el pueblo trabajaban en esas minas, pero tuvieron que irse yendo porque los fuegos empezaron a quemar casas. What else can we see over here?
Well, there's a lot of different things. There's another graveyard on the other side of the road that we can look at with some graves of interest in there from people that have been in documentary films.
Okay.
There are some old abandoned little buildings that used to be, I believe they were right at the opening of a coal mine, which is no longer there. But the buildings are still
offices.
No, it's old buildings, like it's had stuff to do with mining coal.
Okay, so that's interesting.
Yeah, it took me a few years to find that.
Okay.
But I found it. It's not hard to get to. It's just you have to know where it is. Like a lot of other things here.
Yeah, thanks God I find you. Señores, vamos a seguir moviéndonos. Él me dice que hay algunas edificaciones abandonadas, pero que si tú no sabes dónde, tú no lo vas a encontrar. O sea que yo tuve suerte de encontrar a Mike, porque aquí no hay dirección ni nada. GPS work around here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And the street had the name and everything?
They still have the names. There's no signs, they're still named. Yep.
Okay, so la calle todavía tienen los nombres en el GPS, pero no hay sign. O sea que si usted no se sabe los nombres de los sitios ni nada de eso, es difícil llegar. Pero con Mike vamos a llegar para allá. So let's go.
All right.
All right. Mike,
Yes, sir.
you told me, what is this bike doing over there?
I don't know.
That's kind of creepy, you said?
Yeah, it's a little bit creepy. I was here about a month ago and it was there then.
It was there?
Not standing up, it was thrown over in that garbage pile over there. So I don't think we have to worry about a child being missing or anything because somebody just took the bicycle and stood it up.
Well, what about a ghost child?
I don't know. I don't really believe in ghosts, but that is pretty weird to come over the hill and see that, isn't
And
it?
see that in front of the burn house. That used to be a house over there?
No, what that is actually is people, unfortunately, there's a lot of dumping around here.
Okay.
People from all around come and they don't want to pay their garbage bill, so they dump trash
They
here.
dump trash?
And it's, in some spots, it's really bad.
It's really bad?
It's gotten ridiculous in the last year. I've seen a big increase in the trash.
Ok, mi gente, lo que él está diciendo es que esto cualquiera que ve cree que es una casa quemada, pero la gente trae basura aquí y la quema. Dice él que se ha vuelto cada vez más y más, que la gente no quiere pagar el bill de la basura y trae basura para acá y la queman. Mike, but I see there's like debris of houses. Maybe construction debris.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's construction debris from people that do, tear downs and renovations on their house.
Okay.
And construction debris, from my experience, a little more expensive to get rid of than regular trash.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So people just decide to come here and throw it out of the back of their pickup truck. So unfortunately, that's what you have. They've had several cleanup efforts over the years to keep, the town looking halfway decent for what's left. And, they clean it up and then people come and dump again.
Dump again. People like are hardhead, right? Como decimos en español, la gente es cabeza dura. You say you don't believe in ghosts, but this bike have me like scared.
Did that creep you out?
This bike by itself. I watch a lot of scary movies. I would suggest we move out of here.
Okay.
Señores, esa bicicleta me tiene a mí ahí como que aquí viene un fantasmita a ver algo. Pero está raro, mi gente, esa bicicleta ahí. Me dice Mike que él vino como hace un mes y todavía estaba ahí esa bicicleta, pero está raro eso, mi gente. En verdad. Así que vamos a seguir moviéndonos. So Mike, este es el lugar donde tú dices que había un hoyo. So Mike, this is the place where you said there was a hole?
Yeah, there was a hole about this big with steam coming out of it. I believe it was about 5 years ago. It wasn't a very big hole, but I came here in the winter time. I think it was December, a little before Christmas, and I actually took a video of it, which you see here. Okay. And the steam was coming out of it. People had rocks around it, so you would see, kind of like to memorialize where it was.
Place.
So you would see it and everything. So I took a couple of videos of it. You'll see those here. But since then, it's closed up and there's no sign of that. But down the trail just a little bit, there's still some holes around some rocks where some heat was coming out.
Miren, esto aquí es uno de los hoyos que salía el caliente o sale el caliente. Mike acabó de poner la mano aquí, dice que todavía está. Oh, sí. Yeah.
If you put your hand down in there, you can feel the heat coming out.
Señora, de ahí sale todavía caliente. Y miren, toda esta área por aquí es carbón, mi gente. Por allá se ve el carbón, entonces al salir todo ese caliente por debajo de la tierra, más el carbón, porque como todo esto era mina de carbón, diría yo que encendía más el fuego, por eso todo esto se quemó.
So right here, Caesar, we have the grave of an unidentified person that was in a plane crash in 1948. It crashed right in, I believe it was in the north side of town here.
Okay.
And there was a person in there that was unidentified, and this just happens to be the grave where they're buried.
So they have to bury it over there.
Yep.
Si ustedes ven, mi gente, alguien que chocó en un avión aquí, no pudieron identificarlo y lo enterraron aquí. No tiene nombre, nada más dice la fecha en la que lo enterraron. United 624 DC 6. June 17, 1948. Junio 17 del 48. Unidentified. That had to be sad for the family that they...
Yeah, apparently nobody claimed the body or
anything.
I don't know how they, but back then they didn't have records like we have. So.
Yeah.
But
Mike, I see this one is like 2002.
Yeah, what this is this is the gravestone for John Lokitis' grandparents. They were in the documentary The Town That Was.
Okay.
And he's in the documentary standing at this spot where we're at right now, and he's describing how he came up with the design for the mural that's on this, and that he picked that type of stone because it most closely resembles anthracite coal.
What it used to be. So on that image, that church is the church that's over there?
That church is the church that's on the hill. This house here, this is the house where he lived when that film was made.
Okay.
Okay. And you see images of him in front of the house putting up Christmas lights around the house, and that's the house. It was actually, I believe it was his grandparents' house.
Okay.
And he ended up living in it, and then I told you the story about how it was eventually knocked down.
They got
But anyway, this is the spot where that was filmed, and there used to be trees on the side, I believe, but they're since gone. And
but this is kind of cool.
Yeah, he obviously maintains this.
Yeah,
I just noticed last summer, or last fall actually, that there's Arlene Lokitis is buried over there. With a little research, I figured that was his mom that passed away.
Okay, wow.
Last year, so.
Señores, aquí nosotros estamos buscando unos buildings, pero para que ustedes vean, nosotros tenemos que meternos en la maleza para poder encontrar dónde estaban todos esos buildings, porque esto tiene muchos años abandonado. Así que ya ustedes saben, mi gente, denle like, suscríbanse, miren todo lo que nosotros estamos haciendo por aquí para llevarle este contenido a todos ustedes. Wow, Mike, look, the grass is green over here.
Yeah.
Mi gente, miren esto aquí, como se ve la hierba verde. La verdad, mi gente, que si yo no hubiese encontrado a Mike, se me hubiese puesto más difícil la cosa. Y también la importancia de saber inglés.
There we go, got him.
Okay, we find it?
Yep.
Cuidado ahí, cameraman, camera girl. Llegamos.
There we go.
Wow, look. Miren esas edificaciones allá abajo. Eso es algo, mi gente, que without Mike, I wasn't gonna be able to find it.
Well, I almost didn't find it the first time. I actually stumbled on it by accident.
Okay.
Probably about 3-4 years ago. But I believe this building was part of like a mining operation.
Okay.
But if you want, we could take a walk down there and look it up close.
Okay. Vamos allá, mi gente. Vamos a bajar para allá. Vamos a ver por dónde le damos. I see that's the road over there. Do you think we be able to go around? Because it looked flat over there.
Yeah, we could probably do that if you want.
Because I'm a little fat, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Usted sabe que estamos un poquito gordos y eso es un hill para allá abajo, pero vamos a ver cómo podemos bajar.
If you want, because you can't, you'd think you'd be able to see that from the road, but you can't.
Oh,
so
no.
what I'll do, I'll go down. I was in the Army, okay? I can go down
Okay,
there.
that's why you're not scared. Hey, Mike estaba en el Army. You was in the Army for how long?
8 years.
8 years?
Yep.
Okay, what years?
It was 88 to 96.
Gente, Mike estaba en el Army desde el 88 hasta el 96. Thanks for your service,
You're welcome.
Por eso es que él quiere que bajemos por ahí, yo lo estoy esquivando, mi gente. Pero vamos a ver cómo bajamos para mostrarle esas ruinas más de cerca. Bueno, mi gente, yo decidí venir porque Mike, como él estaba en el Army, él decidió bajar la barranca. Esas son gente, mi gente, que vienen a experimentar lo que es la naturaleza. Pero yo le dije, yo voy a dar la vuelta por allá en el carro porque no quiero descalabrarme bajando esa barranca, porque el problema es que eso está lleno de hojas, estos palitos que tienen espinas, miren. Entonces, yo voy a dar la vuelta por allá para encontrarnos allá en la casa abandonada. Así que si usted es nuevo en este canal, suscríbase, que es gratis. Y denle like. Con el control de la televisión, usted le hace así, mire, a la crucecita para arriba, para los lados, y le da a OK, ¡pum! Y le da like. Así que vamos para allá. Bueno, mi gente, al fin pudimos llegar. Yo tuve que dar la vuelta. Ustedes saben, Mike bajó por ahí. Which way did you took?
I came down the hill.
Down the hill right there. Mike, como él era de la Marina, Marine, he came down the hill. Pero ustedes saben que yo no puedo romperme un tobillo, una vaina, porque hay pánico. And then, Mike, I see like there used to be like a road over there to come over here.
Yeah, it must have been where they brought trucks in to get the coal out of here, I'd imagine. I don't know. I'm just, I'm really just theorizing about what I think it is. I don't have any hard stories about what this place was, but I imagine it had to do with coal mining.
Coal mining, yeah.
It's right on the side of a hill, and that's where they went in. They went in tunnels, you know.
Tunnels.
Yep.
See the equipment over there.
Right.
A little house over there.
Yep.
I imagine that you can see that in the summertime. You cannot see it because of the trees.
Yeah.
With the leaves and everything. Señores, miren, esto uno lo puede ver y apreciar porque estamos en invierno, obviamente los árboles no tienen hojas y se puede ver, pero en el verano nada, todo esto está tapado, covered in trees, wood and everything. That's awesome. Bueno, mi gente, hasta aquí vamos a llegar con Mike, que nos dio una gran ayuda. Thank you, Mike, for your help. I'm gonna keep like moving around, you know, to see if I find something, even though there's nothing around here.
Not much, no.
Pero ahora vamos a ir para una casa que yo vi abandonada. Now I'm gonna go to the abandoned house that I saw.
Mm-hmm.
I know you have to go, you know, I don't wanna swallow your time.
Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, I appreciate having you in my channel.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Because I wasn't gonna be able to do what we did without the help of Mike. Mike told me that you come over here to hike.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why he want to walk. And it's peaceful also.
Yeah.
Coming over here. It's not dangerous, right? During the day?
No, not that I know of.
Yeah.
Yes. Like I
Yes.
said, I don't come here at night. I only come here in the daytime. There's no street lights or anything.
But you told me you don't believe in ghosts.
Nope.
So why are you afraid to come at night?
Maybe some unsavory people would be here.
Okay.
You never know.
You never know.
People at night. That's when people come in and dump. I've even heard stories of people coming to dump animals here.
Oh, okay.
Somebody was looking for a dog on this very street one day, and somebody had dumped it here. And
yeah. Well, thank you very much for your help.
My pleasure.
Nice to meet you. I got your phone and you got my phone. Maybe I can get you in my channel again.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Bueno, mi gente, vamos a seguir con el recorrido por aquí por Centralia. Mike se tiene que ir y nosotros también. Así que continúen con este recorrido. Allá está la iglesia. Nosotros subimos aquí, miren, en esta montaña. Tuvimos que bajar por allá. Esa iglesia es privada, dice que es solamente para los miembros de la familia, que si usted entra aquí será cargado con cargos de 3 pases. Se está metiendo en propiedad privada. Así que yo decidí venir aquí y arriesgarme a que me metan preso y grabar de esta iglesia, que es lo único que hay aquí en esta loma, mi gente, en esta montaña. Porque lo que pasa es que ahí arriba hay un cementerio, mi gente, allá arriba. Ustedes ven. Es un cementerio, entonces esa iglesia es como donde hacen el funeral o algo. Y el cementerio está allá arriba. Aquí está el letrero, mi gente. Miren el letrero aquí que dice Notice of Trespassing, propiedad privada. This church, adjacent cemetery, our surrounding property are strictly for use of parishioners and their family member and guest attending services. Esto es estrictamente propiedad de la iglesia y el cementerio, propiedad de los parishioners y sus familias, miembros de su familia. Si usted no es miembro de esas personas, you are trespassing, está traspasando propiedad privada. Violadores serán prosecutados. Así que se dice esa palabra, prosecuted, prosecutados. Qué bobo. Bueno, mi gente, y hasta aquí el video de hoy. Esto es lo que se llama una ciudad fantasma. Traté de buscar casas abandonadas, pero mi gente, no hay casas abandonadas, porque se han caído y las han tumbado todas. Esto es lo que se llama un ghost town, donde todo lo que usted va a ver es matorrales y montes. Espero que le haya gustado este contenido. No olvide darle like si es nuevo, suscribirse. Y espere la serie de videos que seguiremos haciendo del estado de Pensilvania. Nos vemos en un próximo video.